Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I just checked. Mr. Sandman gave me an update. Sorry, I'm celebrating a long day. Like, made a decision. I think we're buying the truck on Thursday. So keep us in prayer. Anyways, Paul Lund sent this morning, and I missed it because I was busy, because we had to get to the horses, because I had a 1 o'clock Zoom. So anyways, that all turned out well. Watch for my shorts on the horses. They were frisky today. Holy cow. Talk about hot. So anyways, Paul Lund sent this. He said, just coming out for you. Next year is going to be big in the international community for Iraq, mate. Sandman 2. So listen to this. The CBI announces that external transfers will be eliminated next year. Let's go to this article, and I'm going to give you more details. I also am just now loading up the summary from all the other intel providers for this afternoon. It's 5:40. That's usually a good time to do it, like right before dinner. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, missed you. I told her to text me. I was volunteering my time and they didn't show up. So, I'm going to do this summary. CBI announces that it will dispense with foreign transfers next year. Let's get into this. The Central Bank of Iraq announced on Sunday the dispensation of external transfers next year. The governor of the central bank, Ali Moshan al-Alaq, said in a statement received by the Iraqi news agency that the bank is proceeding to dispense with external transfers next year and to rely on banks licensed in Iraq on correspondent banks and external transfer operations. As transfers through banks reach correspondents represent 60% of the total transfers outside the electronic platform of the central bank. While the implementation rate of verified transfers reached more than 95%, indicating that this came after an agreement between the Central Bank of Iraq and the U.S. Federal Bank, similar to countries of the world. I can explain that, guys. I explain that all on my Zoom. If you become a Miracle Manifestation member, you'll understand. I'll put the link down below, the cheapest link, if you want to join that and listen to 10 hours of content that I'm paying $50 a month to keep the content up. So if you want to take advantage of that, it's more than it cost you. Trust me. Similar to the countries of the world where it is not practiced, central banks are executive functions and their role is focused on supervision and control. Supervision and control. Focus on that. He stressed during the meeting with the heads of the boards and authorized directors of the banks licensed in Iraq that the central bank's endeavor to open direct channels of communication for Iraqi banks with their foreign counterparts and correspondence, commercial exchange, etc., came in intensive stages, while what is currently underway is opening transfer channels in various currencies, including the UAE dirham, the Turkish lira, Indian rupee, and euro. Al-Alaq stressed the coming year will witness the restriction of internal commercial and other transactions to the Iraqi dinar instead of the dollar, except for those delivered to travelers. The governor of the CBI pointed out that the entry of most merchants into the official transfer channels and the provision of the dollar at a price of 1320 dinars was a direct reason for controlling the general level of prices and lowering the inflation rate, which is a basic indicator of the effectiveness of monetary policy, and that the black market price is not suitable as an indicator because it relates to cash dollars for non-fundamental transactions and is not intended for legitimate trade purposes. Al-Alaq pointed out that the new system of external transfer and sale of the dollar provides protection from risks for all party of operations and enjoys international acceptance and praise, is consistent with the law on combating money laundering and the financing of terrorism, and achieves an important initiative for direct relations between Iraq banks and accredited international banks. Guys, this is setting up for JP Morgan Chase to run all the ATMs and the branches in Iraq. I'm just saying. That's what I'm getting. And also that they're all accredited. They're all on the same system. It prevents money laundering and terrorism. That's how it's all coming together, guys. That's why it's all been done. Remember on my Zooms, I talked to you about what the U.S. Supreme Court did, 9-0. So this is all coming together, guys. All that had to be in place before they could implement everything that's in place. You're not going to want to miss the October 30th Zoom in 7 days. You're not going to want to miss it. So please take advantage of the link, the cheapest way to join and become a Miracle Manifestation so you won't miss that Zoom, because it's going to be hot. It's going to be 7 p.m. on the 30th. The statement added the meeting reviewed the mechanism for establishing Riyadh Bank and the social importance that the bank will be based on, especially as it is consistent with the directives and vision of the Prime Minister. Discussions were raised on this topic, including the bank's contributions to establishing Riyadh and the working mechanisms of this bank, which will be effective for those wishing to opening small production and commercial projects that contribute to developing the local economy and reducing the unemployment rate with direct reports from the central bank. Guys, they always tie it up in a nice little bow so that you see the reason for what they're doing. And it's all for your good. And it's to prevent money laundering and terrorism, which they don't have to worry about us because we're good citizens, right? We pay our taxes. All we do is put our money back into the local economy by what? Turning our dollars that we get from our exchange into assets, right? That's what a ninja does. So I'll see you on the next Coffee and Conversation, which will be this morning, potentially alive tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. God bless. I hope you will subscribe and tap the bell so you're always notified when I go live, when I do Coffee and Conversations, when I do Margaritas and Mysteries. It's always a lot of fun. And also consider becoming a member and be pivotal for pivotal financial information that's being given twice a month through my prophetic gift and my knowledge of finances. God bless. Bye.